Hey friends, what's up? It's Maisie with Barbecue by Maisie, and you have the pleasure of being tuned in to another episode of Pit Boss Backyard Bosses. Let's go. While you're here, subscribe to the Pit Boss YouTube channel, full of valuable content and entertaining creators. We love it here. All right, you guys, I have got a special one for you today because you are going to see my first cook on the Pit Boss Odessa found at Walmart. This thing is a beauty. She purrs like a kitten. I love it so much. I love the matte black on these Pit Boss grills. It just looks nice in the backyard, you know what I'm saying? Today I am going to put the Odessa to the test because we are going to make a full meal on the grill. Everything, our meat, our taters, our veggies are going to be all cooked on the smoker, and I'm going to show you just how easy it is. It's springtime, we're headed into summer, no one wants to cook inside the house. Let's do it all outside on the Pit Boss. All right, first things first, like I said, we're gonna have taters with our meal. I can't eat a steak without a tater, so I'm gonna show you how to make a smoked baked potato. Then I've got some nice New York strip steaks. Been dreaming about them, honestly. And then, you know, just to make our mamas happy, I got some broccoli that we're gonna cook up in a cast iron skillet, and we're gonna be eating like kings tonight. All right, first things first, let's go ahead and get these potatoes prepped and ready for the smoker. As you can see here, I have got two fine looking russets. Before we add our olive oil, what we're gonna do is stab these taters with a fork. Now we're gonna give the outside of our potatoes a nice little coat of extra virgin olive oil and then season these skins up. I just love the smoked salt cracked pepper. It's just my go-to rub for everything. All right, now we're gonna get these potatoes on our smoker. It's been preheated to 250 degrees, and I'm just gonna go ahead and slide these taters right in on the second rack. Now, if your grill doesn't have multiple levels of racks, that's okay. Let's not panic. Just go ahead and put your potatoes to the left or right of the burn pot. You don't want them directly over that main heat source. So for this cook, like I mentioned, we are doing a full meal. It's super easy when it comes to the Pit Boss. All you need is just a little bit of planning. Our potatoes are going to take anywhere from 2 to 3 hours, depending on the size of your russets. So for now, we just need to give these potatoes a little time on the grill all by themselves to get that cooking process going. So I'm gonna head in, I'm gonna go chill out for a minute, and I'll meet you back out here in about 2 hours. All right, now that our potatoes are getting close to that 2-hour mark, we are going to prep our broccoli and steaks. For the broccoli, super simple. I just buy pre-cut broccoli. I put it in my Pit Boss cast iron pan, add some extra virgin olive oil and some seasonings, of course. You know, I'm gonna hit it with my fave, the Pit Boss smoked salt, cracked pepper, and then I like to add some garlic powder just to make sure I really can't taste the broccoli that much. Now let's get these steaks going. I've had my steaks sitting out just to kind of bring them up closer to room temperature for about 30 minutes now, and I am hitting them with Pit Boss barbecue competition rub and topping it off with, you guessed it, smoked salt, cracked pepper. I just love the pepper flavor, and it's gonna be a freaking party of flavor in your mouth. Okay, these are ready for the smoker. Let's go ahead and go outside and see how our potatoes are looking. Okay, now we've got everything on the smoker. All we're doing now is we're smoking our steaks, and this is going to be to your desired doneness. So use my instructions in this video as a guide for whatever you're doing at home. We're gonna have different thicknesses of steaks and different preferred donenesses. So I'm going to leave these steaks on the smoker for about 30 minutes, and then I'm going to come out and check the internal temperature and see where we're at before we start searing them. So we're getting so close to eating. I'm starving. I can't wait. So let's freaking go. Okay guys, just checked on the steaks. They're probing just to about what I want my final temperature to be. So now we are going to sear these steaks off, get a nice crust on them. So come on, let me show you how we're gonna do that. All right, first thing I'm going to do is change the temperature on the Pit Boss. These new Pit Bosses are all touch screen. It's so nice. We're just gonna crank it. I go to 400, get that temperature set. All right, next thing, I am going to move our potatoes away from this heat that's going to be coming up like that. All right, right here is our handle to expose our steaks to this flame. I'm gonna kind of nudge our broccoli out of the way here. And while we're getting that heated up, I'm just gonna place the steak over the flame. While our smoker is getting heated up, let me show you some cool features of this grill. So you've got the 3 racks here. It makes it really nice when you're cooking a bunch of different items. You can have this top shelf, and look at this. The racks slide out easily if you need to get stuff off. These top 2 racks. If you don't want them in there, you can remove them, but for this cook, it was perfect to have all 3 in. It's got a shelf here that flips up like that. We've got a side shelf for your accessories here. So this shelf also folds down. Got your hopper. Smoker comes with temperature probes. I didn't need them for this cook, but that always comes in handy. And then of course you got the updated controller with the touch screen. Let's freaking go. My favorite part is this, the ash clean out. So easy, makes it so easy to take care of your smoker. All right, let's check on our steaks. You can see that flame is getting going here, and we're gonna be searing our steaks in no time. All right, that steak's already got a nice crust on it. We're gonna flip it over, get the other side. Okay, my favorite part about this smoker is this right here. This is why I even bought a Pit Boss in the first place. There's something about having a flame hit your meat. It tastes so delicious, that crust. It's so easy to do. You just cannot beat this part of the Pit Boss. All right, now that this one has a good sear on it, we're just gonna go ahead and move it up to the second shelf and get this one over the flame. All right, so now that these are both seared, we're just going to go ahead and with the lever close our sear plate. Those are nice looking steaks. Oh boy, I can't wait to eat. All right, my friends, there you have it. Super simple cook on the Pit Boss Odessa. Remember, you can find this at Walmart. She's a beauty. She performed amazing for her first cook today. I can tell me and this old girl are gonna have a lot of cooks in the future. All right, thanks so much for following along as we made a delicious meal on the Pit Boss today. Appreciate you hanging out with me today in my backyard. Remember to subscribe to the Pit Boss channel so you don't miss any episodes, and subscribe to my channel, Barbecue by Maisie. I'd love to see you over there as well. You have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you back out here next time.